You're welcome to another fascinating episode of Customs Duty, brought to you by the Nigeria Customs Service. In this week's package, Federal Operations Unit Zone D intercepts 718 pieces of donkey skin, reaffirms commitment to combating illegal wildlife trafficking. The baton changes at Kano Jigawa Command as Usman Adamu assumes leadership, commits to consolidating on successes achieved by his predecessor. Other reports will also come your way in the course of the program. Thank you for joining us. I am Hafsat Oreme Ibrahim. Please sit back, enjoy, and stay informed. We will be right back.
It has been an incredible journey, one defined by service, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment. As we bid farewell to 2025, we do so with pride in how far we have come and gratitude for the officers, stakeholders, and partners who made it possible. The year tested our resolve, strengthened our systems, and reaffirmed our mission to protect our nation's borders, facilitate legitimate trade, and uphold the integrity of the Nigeria Customs Service. Now, we welcome 2026, a year of renewed purpose, greater innovation, and stronger collaboration. Together, we move forward, steadfast, united, and ready to serve Nigeria with excellence.
As it carries out its assigned mandate, the Federal Operations Unit Zone D, Bauchi, has sustained its onslaughts against smugglers with successive interceptions, the most recent being that of 718 pieces of donkey skin intercepted along Mubi area of Adamawa State. Comptroller Abdullahi Gaila intimates on the justification for the seizure.
Hide and skin is under export prohibition list, and the federal government prohibits the exportation of hide and skin. Secondly, Nigerian authorities like Nestria, then we have Nigerian Agricultural Quarantine Service. They restrict and criminalize trade on donkey skin. Thirdly, in compliance with Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Fauna and Flora, which is CITES, it is an international agreement between governments designed to protect the trade that is posed by international trade. So put together, those are the reasons behind these seizures.
While stressing the negative effects of the trade further, Comptroller Kaila emphasizes the need for all hands to be on deck to stem the trend. He uses the medium to commend officers of his unit for their professionalism and assures Nigerians and international community that the Nigeria Customs Service is resolute in enforcing the provision of NCS Act 2023 and CITES, while also remaining committed to protecting the nation's borders and enforcing all trade and conservation laws. The baton changes in the leadership of Kano Jigawa Command as Comptroller Dalhatu Abubakar hands over the mantle of leadership to Deputy Comptroller Usman Adamu, who takes over as acting Customs Area Controller of the command. Comptroller Dalhatu Abubakar views his tenure as Customs Area Controller Kano Jigawa Command as memorable and fruitful.
As I reflect on the journey we have shared together in the last 10 months or thereabout, the milestone we have achieved in custom operations, the challenges we have overcome, and the legacy we have built together as one united custom family. Within the period under review, the command has witnessed remarkable transformation driven by discipline, teamwork, commitment, and resilience. We have repositioned ourselves from a traditional structure into a modern, vibrant, and forward-looking command. Today, our officers and men can stand tall, speak boldly, and discharge their statutory responsibilities with dignity, confidence, and true professionalism.
For incoming acting customs area controller, taking over a command that has attained such a high placement is no doubt a call to serious commitment. Deputy Comptroller Usman Adamu is point blank on his mission at Kano Jigawa Command.
Kano Jigawa Command is unique, strategically important to Nigeria's economy, encompassing a thriving free trade zone, a busy international airport, inland dry port, cargo terminal, excise factories, and strategic land borders. Therefore, my mission here is clear. Build on the solid foundation laid by the outgoing CSC and align strictly with the CTC's policy first consolidation, collaboration, and innovation.
Comptroller Dalhatu Abubakar now proceeds on statutory retirement after 35 years of meritorious service to the nation.
Every new year begins the same way, with light breaking through the horizon. But what makes a year different is what we choose to do with that light. Across our nation, millions rise with hope, believing that tomorrow can be better than yesterday. And at every border, every port, every command, the Nigeria Customs Service rises too, to protect, to facilitate, to serve. Because the strength of a nation is built by the hands of those who choose integrity, discipline, and purpose.
In this new year, we choose clarity, we choose unity, and we choose service to our nation above all.
May this year open doors of progress, draw us closer as a people, and guide Nigeria toward greater possibilities. We wish you a happy new year.
The true strength of a customs administration is not measured only by what it collects or seizes, but by how well it prepares for the future through innovative leadership, consolidation, and collaboration with various institutions and individuals. For the Nigeria Customs Service, 2025 was not just a defining year, it was a year of reckoning. A year shaped by deliberate reforms, strategic engagement, and strong global relevance, driven by a clear mandate to generate revenue, facilitate legitimate trade, secure Nigeria's borders, and sustain public trust. 2025 began with the observance of International Customs Day, marked under the World Customs Organization, themed Customs Delivering on its commitment to efficiency, security, and prosperity. Beyond the ceremony, the message was clear. The Nigeria Customs Service reaffirmed its alignment with global standards, striking a balance between facilitation and enforcement, and promoting economic growth while ensuring national protection. It set the tune for a year focused on sustainability, professionalism, and international best practice.
Guided by this year's theme of customs delivering on commitment to efficiency, security, and prosperity, our strategic vision aligns seamlessly with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration's policy direction and global best practices, focusing on transformative initiatives that will revolutionize trade facilitation and enforcement.
In February 2025, the service unveiled one of its significant reform milestones, the Authorized Economic Operator AEO program. Built on the WCO SAFE framework, the initiative marked a shift in customs thinking, from control to collaboration, from suspicion to trust. Compliant traders gained faster clearance, fewer inspections and greater predictability, anchoring a new era of risk-based, partnership-driven customs administration. In driving this momentum, a total of 180 applications were received, out of which 109 were rejected due to insufficient information, resulting in 71 acceptance. Out of the 96 applicants, 51 have received certification, while 45 were received provisional certification.
This partnership is founded on mutual trust between customs authorities and business entities, delivering reciprocal benefits through official recognition of reliable business partners, sustained by continuous investment in compliance and security measures to maintain trusted operator status.
Another milestone in 2025 is strengthening the implementation of advanced ruling through strategic engagement with key stakeholders. The Trade Facilitation Initiative, which commenced in July 2024, has a total of 171 registered individuals, resulting in 81 rulings as of October 2025. Out of the rulings, 78 are on classification, 2 valuation ruling, and 1 customs procedures advice. Together, both initiatives advanced a clear reform objective: predictability, transparency, and efficiency in customs procedures. Moving into the second quarter of 2025, the Nigeria Customs Service intensified stakeholder engagements across its commands nationwide. Importers, agents, manufacturers, and border communities were brought into direct conversation, not as observers, but as partners.
It is our intention to listen to you very patiently, and we brought our agents so that they will also be aware that we are all equal partners in this project.
Guided by the principal customs and stakeholders as partners in national development, the engagement strengthened compliance culture, clarified policy direction, and rebuilt trusts across the trade ecosystem. In June, the service convened a donor and development partners conference, drawing international organizations, technical partners, and development agencies. Held under the theme Sustaining Customs Reform Through Strategic Partnerships, the forum focused on digital transformation, border modernization, and institutional resilience. The message was simple: reforms must be locally driven, but globally supported.
I must commend our own Nigerian Customs Service. They've done well. They have reached historic collection levels in real time, not just in terms of maybe the exchange rate movements and so forth. They have had overall remarkable growth of 90% from the previous year, and they exceeded the government's target for last year by about 20%. Of course, as the chair of Nigeria Customs Service and of the Minister of Finance,
Customs Vehicle Management System media reforms led to the deployment of the Customs Vehicle Management System (CVMS), a digital platform designed to verify the duty-paid status of imported vehicles.
Across all areas of our operations, we are deploying innovative technology-driven solutions to simplify processes, improve transparency, and enhance revenue.
The system strengthened revenue assurance, transparency, and enforcement efficiency, thereby restoring public confidence in the vehicle import process. It reflected a growing operational focus on technology-driven compliance. As illicit fuel distribution threatened economic stability and national security, the service intensified Operation Whirlwind. Through coordinated intelligence and inter-agency collaboration, customs disrupted illegal supply chain linked to criminal networks. The enforcement message was firm: economic sabotage undermines national security.
Our operational tempo will continue to accelerate as we deploy next-generation surveillance capacities and expand our community engagement initiatives in vulnerable border communities.
Arms, narcotics, prohibited items, and falsely declared consignments were intercepted, affirming customs' role as a frontline security agencies committed to border integrity and public safety. Across operational commands, the new indigenous clearance software known as Unified Customs Management System, also codenamed Bodogu, delivered results.
We are now to set global standards and to show the rest of the world that this is how it is done. And one of the things that we do at that stage is to give our stakeholders opportunities to provide feedback on what we do, to ensure that we foster partnership that works and that provides results that are mutually beneficial to everybody.
In October 2025, the service took another significant step aimed at easing trade and reducing cargo dwell times. The commencement of the installation of 6 modern non-intrusive inspection scanners at Apapa Port, Tin Can Island Port, Murtala Mohammed Nnamdi Azikiwe, and Malam Aminu Kano International Airports marked another phase of the Nigeria Customs Services modernization efforts. The initiative aligned squarely with the trade facilitation goal of speed, safety, and efficiency. At the center of these developments, here comes a global recognition. The election of the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeni MFR, PhD, as the chairperson of the World Customs Organization Council, the highest decision body of the WCO. This marks another milestone, as it is the first time a Nigerian has occupied such an enviable position. Corporate social responsibility under the Customs Care Initiative assumed a new dimension with interventions aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals, in line with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Renewed Hope initiative.
The program specifically is intended to support the 8 priority areas outlined in the agenda, while simultaneously advancing the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs). Inspired by the 2 frameworks, we are focusing on 6 key pillars, implementing a rich mix of activities that will be carried out in all our areas of operations, including, of course, but not limited to our border areas.
Public relations took a center stage as the NCS initiated a reputation management campaign with the launch of a reputation management handbook across its headquarters and 4 administrative zones.
In a world where public trust shapes legitimacy, how we are seen is as important as what we do. As officers and representatives of this noble service, we cannot afford to ignore the reality that reputation is now a strategic resource, one that must be nurtured, protected, and deliberately managed.
The 2025 PR workshop showcased another distinct dimension of capacity building, blending stakeholder engagement, bridging the gap, and town garnished with the mentorship of a younger crop of students was the hallmark of the event at Bayero University, Kano.
The Nigeria Customs Service operates at the confluence of revenue generation, trade facilitation, and national security. Every decision, every operation, and every policy affects millions of Nigerians, the business community, and our regional and international partners. This workshop is not just a routine exercise, but a strategic investment in the future of the service.
As an academic institution, Bayero University Kano recognizes the importance of effective communication and public relations in achieving our goals. Therefore, this workshop is a strategic capacity building initiative aimed at enhancing the professionalism of Nigeria Customs Service across customs commands. I commend the service for recognizing the importance of building the gap between the town and gown to strengthen public engagement efforts and enhance effective communication of government policies.
In November, the Nigeria Customs Service hosted the first ever Customs Pact Summit, a high-level policy dialogue platform designed to promote intra-African trade.
The Comptroller General and the Nigeria Customs Service, your work on customs modernization, the National Single Window and AFCFTA commitments reflect the practical, system-driven approach our continent requires.
The purpose of Customs Pact 2025 is fourfold. We want to establish a strong customs framework that promotes lawful trade, enhances security, and drives sustainable economic growth across Africa.
Here comes the 2025 CGC's conference. Internally, the Comptroller General of Customs spearheaded another conference themed Building Future Partnerships, Lessons from the Customs Pact. The conference is designed as a strategic internal reflection platform, enabling the service to translate the lessons from Customs Pact into a unified operational culture, aligns modernization priorities with workforce competence and leadership continuity. It seeks to reposition the NCS as an organization anchored on discipline, accountability, and strategic foresight, capable of sustaining reforms beyond individual tenures and policy cycles.
This conference is about partnership. I would expect that we'll have a shared understanding of what internal partnerships means in practice, not the abstract concepts, but the concrete mechanisms on how command and headquarters coordinate, how departments collaborate, how information flows, how decisions get made and implemented.
In 2025, the Nigeria Customs Service demonstrated that reform is not an event, but a journey. As we usher in 2026, the World Customs Organization's International Customs Day 2026, themed Customs Protecting Society through vigilance and commitment, reinforces the service's journey, sustained by pragmatic leadership, deliberate partnerships, and consistent innovation. As the service looks ahead, it remains resolute in its mission to facilitate trade, secure borders, strengthen revenue, and uphold institutional excellence in the service of Nigeria.
This brings us to the end of this week's package of Customs Duty. For more information, you can always follow us on our social media handles now being displayed on your screen. You could also visit our website at www.customs.gov.ng for more updates about the service. See you same time next week. As usual, shun smuggling, avoid corruption, and be on the right-hand side of the law. Remember, we all have a collective duty to make Nigeria a more prosperous nation. Play your part and we'll achieve a Nigeria of our dreams. Wishing you a prosperous new year, I still remain your anchor, Hafsat Oreme Ibrahim.